Hey guys, this is Frankie coming at you with your warm-up and strength demo video for Monday, April 27th. Your warm-up is 1 minute of 6 moves in a row, and then you've got a round of movements that are preparing you for your workout today. Your workout today is really cool because it's like very balanced, upper body, lower body, midline. So you're gonna kind of have a practice round of that at the end of this warm-up. So you'll be ready to go. So the very first thing that you do in your warm-up is 1 minute of Spider-Man with the reach. We're all very familiar with this, but this is where you step back into a lunge, really pushing your hips down into the ground, and then rotating towards that front leg, and then switching sides to the other side. Really focusing on opening up your hip flexors, really focusing on the spinal rotation. You'll probably hear a couple of pops, and you know how that goes. Then another really familiar move, 1 minute of active Samson. So you can step back into a lunge, knee down, lace your fingers, press up, really press forward before you step up again, and then switch sides here. So there's your active Samson for 1 minute. And then finally, another really familiar move, push up to downward dog. In this one, as always, spending more time in downward dog, making sure you're getting that nice V shape. It might be kind of a cool thing to like video yourself, because sometimes I don't know if I am, and watching this video, it's like, oh yeah, okay, I'm doing it. But getting that nice V shape, and then back down into a push-up and repeat. Really stretching everything out there. So just kind of getting a little bit of mobility going there, a little bit of warming up for your muscles. Then you've got 3 moves that are really going to fire up your core. So your first one is a front plank on your hands, specifically on your hands, kind of getting you ready for some push-ups. So front plank here, pretty straightforward, and you just hold that for 1 minute, right there. Boom, done. Okay, then your side plank, you can do it 2 different ways. If you kind of have wrist issues like me, you can bring it down to an elbow and hold on to a side plank. So that's 30 seconds on one side, and then you'll switch for 30 seconds. Otherwise, if you are comfortable in this higher plank position and you don't have wrist issues, that might be a good challenge for you. Just a little bit more stability there. So 30 seconds each side, side plank, and then 30 seconds of hollow hold. So this is really big. The hollow hold carries over to a lot of skills that you're gonna have to, it carries over to a lot of skills in CrossFit. So your hollow hold here, staying out every limb flat on the ground, and then you just lift your thighs and your upper back off of the ground and hold there for 1 minute. If you need to take a quick break or anything in between, just get back into it as soon as you possibly can. Then you've got a 1 round of like practice moves. So 3 strict pull-ups. If you're not doing pull-ups, and you choose to do something else like a dumbbell row or an odd object row, then you do 3 of those. I would do 3 on each, there we go, I would do 3 on each side if I were you, just to get both sides warmed up. 6 standard push-ups, so if you're gonna be on your knees for push-ups, do that to warm up, kind of trying to figure out what you're gonna do for the workout. 12 ab mat sit-ups, really, I feel like that's pretty self-explanatory too. 12 of those. Remember, if you don't have an ab mat, sometimes it can really help to, like, hang on, I got it here. Roll up a towel and put it underneath your lower back. It's not quite the same, but it'll give your lower back a little bit of that support, so it'll be a little bit closer to what you would normally do for an ab mat sit-up. And then finally, 24 step back lunges. So 24 total. So that'd be 1, 2, 3, etc., etc., etc. So there is your warm-up for the workout. Now your strength is pretty straightforward too. It is 1 move, Tabata style. So it is front rack dumbbell squats. So it's 20 seconds of that and then 10 seconds off. 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off for 8 rounds. So that's 4 minutes total. Your goal is to really like tax yourself here. So the way it's written is a double dumbbell. So you have 2 dumbbells, getting them up in front rack position here, sinking down up or down low and then coming back up. making sure that the dumbbell heads are touching your shoulders. It's written like that, but if your dumbbells, let's say you've got 35s and you're like, heck no, tech no, that's not gonna last for 8 rounds. That's totally fine. You can do a single dumbbell and you hold it in goblet style here and do squats there. Really focusing on form here, making sure at the top, you're getting all the way up too. You're not doing like one of these goofy half things. Make sure that you're all the way down and hips extend all the way at the top. You just feel a glute squeeze at the very tippy top. Especially if you're going fast, like you will be in this workout, sometimes it's hard to get that full extension at the top. So make sure that you are doing that. And that's your strength. Pretty short and effective. 4 minutes. Tabata is good for that. So that's everything for tomorrow's workout. Hope you enjoy it, and I hope you had a really good weekend and are enjoying the beautiful weather out today. It's finally feeling like spring, kind of. I didn't say that though because I don't want to jinx it. But anyways, hope you had a really good weekend, you guys. Love you all. Bye.